Do you struggle with stress eating?
Yep!
Do your emotions derail your goals because of your food choices that you've been making?
Yep.
Do you want to be better about all of that?
There is some truth in that, yes.
If you said yes to any of those questions, then stick around. My name is Megan. I'm a trainer and registered dietitian here in La Crosse, Wisconsin at a gym called Fitness Lying Down. And more often than not, I'm having conversations with clients when it comes to emotional eating or stress eating and how they don't know what to do. They don't know how they can navigate that and how to best support their goals. So I am going to give you a little bit of a snapshot of my tips and tricks for clients in overcoming that. We've got a choose your own adventure style coming your way. Okay, so I've got 3 options for you when it comes to emotional eating. Adventure number 1, you can do nothing. You don't need to change. Well, I mean, your goals need you to change, but you can still give in to the emotional eating on the caveat that you are aware that you are doing it, that you are conscious and you are present with yourself, that you are in fact choosing that. The sticky thing comes in with a lot of emotional eating is when it happens so mindlessly and we don't even realize that our hand is coming to our mouth. So step number 1, the easiest route, is just bring awareness to it. I'm a big advocate for mindful eating and bringing your awareness and your presence into that eating experience. Really tasting your food, having a full sensory experience with your food. So we can't always have that all the time, and a lot of times our meals and snacks are very rushed and very quick, and it's usually just shoving something down. And usually we feel that same sense of urgency and anxiety when it comes to a lot of our emotional eating. Option number 2 is we can make some lemonade. Now I'm not talking about literal lemonade here. I'm saying we're going to take something that is sour and we're going to turn it into something sweet, something really refreshing. So this is where instead of reaching for the chocolate that you're keeping in your drawer, we're going to reach maybe for some fruit instead, or a granola bar that has some protein in it, some helpful fiber, where we are kind of taking that situation and we are kind of modifying it a little bit. Or if you're going to have some chocolate, pair it with some protein, something like that. So that way it has a little better response in your blood sugar. It's going to help you with your hunger appetite. So again, here we are making lemonade. That's adventure number 2. Adventure number 3, this is probably the hardest, but is the most impactful, and that is we're changing your cope, period. So a lot of times we use food as a coping mechanism. Now, in some situations, this is okay. I'm not saying that it's okay that we can emotionally eat all the time, but it is a coping mechanism that we are exposed to, but it shouldn't be our only coping mechanism. So this is where we need to find something else to do. If you feel like it's the hand-and-mouth reflex that's coming at you, what else can we give your hands to do? Can we hold on to something? Can we hold on to a pen? Can you do a different activity with your hands? So that way, again, you still get that same response if your hand is doing something, but instead of bringing food to your mouth, it's doing something else. That's going to be more supportive of your goals, hopefully. So again, when it comes to emotional eating, I usually tell clients that there are 3 different adventures. Again, adventure number 1, you don't change anything. Sometimes when life happens, and we just have to own up to it and get back on the saddle right away. Option number 2 is we're making lemonade. We're making the best of that situation. All right, and then option number 3 is, of course, we're substituting that cope altogether. So food is not even an option in that emotional response. So now that you know better, let's go ahead and do better so we can all be better.